Welcome to Sideline Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the Columbia Basin. Here's your host, Jeff Slakey.
Thank you, and we've got a great episode this week. The Ephrata Tigers lose a close one to Wapato. The Tigers boys basketball team takes on Sela, and it was the Big Bend Community College crossover tournament.
This portion of Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
iFiber Communications, the fastest internet in Washington State. The Ephrata Tigers lose a close one to Wapato in wrestling. The Tigers overcame a large deficit, almost pulling off a last-minute victory, but time expired as the Tigers lost to Wapato 40-33. The Tigers went up big after winning 6 consecutive matches and a pair of forfeits. Despite getting more pins, the Tigers could not get the victory. Wapato forfeited at 182 and 195 pounds before Drew Anderson won by fall. The Tigers' winners for the night were Efren Bedolla, Sammy Flores, Oliver Rodriguez, and Drew Anderson. Ephrata travels to the Cadet Classic Saturday at Eisenhower in Yakima.
Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
Cheryl Kono Farmers Insurance. Talk to farmers and get smarter about your insurance. The Tigers boys basketball team took on Sela. Cameron Clark hit 7 3-pointers and finished with 35 in Ephrata's 95-70 win Friday against Sela. The Tigers poured in 22 threes in the game, 12 coming in the second half. Ephrata trailed by 3 at the half, but were able to hold Sela to just 12 third-quarter points. Jake Oxos then hit 6 of 7 3-pointers in the fourth to lead the Tigers to a 30-point quarter. Ephrata outscored Sela 59-31 in the second half. Oxos finished with 21 in the game, and Caden Blankenship added 20. Sela's Elijah Pepper had 30. Clark had another strong offensive performance Saturday, but the Tigers fell at home to Prosser 63-55. Down 34-24 at half, Ephrata outscored the Mustangs 21-13 in the third quarter to pull within 3, but the Tigers managed just 10 points in the fourth quarter. Prosser's Nate Brown led all scorers with 24 points and added 10 boards. Ephrata sits at 2-3 in Central Washington's Athletic Conference and 4-3 overall. The Tigers return home Tuesday for a matchup against undefeated Ellensburg.
This portion of Sideline Sports is being brought to you in part by
Grant Transit Authority, celebrating 20 years of public transportation in Grant County. The Lady Vikings knock off Olympic and Mount Hood to win 3 straight in the Big Bend Community College Women's Crossover Tournament.
The Big Bend Lady Vikings extended their win streak to 3 games with wins against Olympic on Friday and Mount Hood on Saturday. Big Bend allowed a season-low 42 points on Friday, and Madison Wilcox poured in 15 points to go along with 9 rebounds as the Vikings knocked off Olympic 51-42. The Vikings opened an 18-7 lead in the first quarter, but Olympic countered with a 12-1 run as Big Bend held a 19-16 lead. The Vikings had their largest lead at 49-37 in the fourth quarter and allowed just 14 second-half points, holding the Rangers to just 27% shooting in the game. Saturday's 67-59 win over Mount Hood saw the Vikings score 21 points off turnovers and out-rebound the Saints 31-23. Big Bend's Emily Allen had a team-high 22 points and 4 steals. Mariah Tipping added 12 points and 6 rebounds. Mount Hood's Jessica Parker also had 22 points in the game to go along with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Up next for Big Bend is the Skagit Valley College Winter Classic Tournament, December 28th through 30th. This is Joe Utter for iFiber One Sports.
Last week's results: in boys basketball, Moses Lake 69, Sunnyside 52, Ephrata 81, Connell 74, Othello 68, Quincy 63. In girls basketball, Sunnyside 60, Moses Lake 49, Ephrata 58, Sela 45, Othello 43, Quincy 34. In wrestling, Moses Lake 62, Davis 17, Wapato 40, Ephrata 33, Sela 45, and Quincy 28. This week's Game of the Week comes Tuesday night, 7:15, Ellensburg at Ephrata in boys basketball. Also upcoming this week in wrestling, Moses Lake versus Othello, Ephrata at Ellensburg, and Quincy versus East Valley. Girls basketball, Moses Lake takes on Camas. It's Canal versus Othello, Ephrata versus Ellensburg. In boys basketball, Moses Lake versus Meadowdale, Othello at Toppenish, and Quincy at Wapato. This has been another presentation of Sideline Sports. I'm Jeff Slakey.
Your debit card is gone, vanished, never to be seen again. At least you have the WTB mobile app from Washington Trust, so you can report your debit card lost or stolen and immediately block any unauthorized purchases. Then just swing into any branch and get your new card on the spot. It's so quick and easy, you may even have time to tackle some yard work.